Guten Tag, 你好. I'm Tautau. I'm a filmmaker, novelist in Berlin.
And I'm Stephan van Kuyk. You must know me from Berlin After Dark.
Together we are now at Paolo Pinkel, a restaurant and a bar.
And we're going to have some of the conversations that you're already familiar with from Berlin After Dark. But this time, we're going to have them with a nice cocktail and some good food. Hi, I'm Stephan van Kuyk. I'm here with David Puck today. He's an amazing artist from London, but doing a lot of stuff in California right now. And we're here at the Cypriot kitchen of Paolo Pinkel. And first we're going to get to know a little bit more about David Puck and then a little bit more about food. So,
hey Stefan, how you doing?
Nice to have you back.
Yeah, thank you.
Flew in to Berlin yesterday, right?
Yeah, I got in late last night, so...
Yeah, we missed you in Berlin, but you decided to move to California.
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I'm sorry, I'm a traitor to the Berlin cause. Lots of reasons. I was already going back and forth a lot, and I just kind of went with the flow of life and decided to stay there for a while. But you have me for a couple days, and we're here to have some nice food.
Did you get to paint something in Berlin this time?
I will do tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to pick up some paint later and then maybe do some drag artists here.
Perfect. So painting drag artists is a big part of your artist approach right now.
Yeah, huge.
So,
yeah, everything I do is always queer. It has huge queer themes and experience attached to it. And especially for the murals and the street art, it's almost always of drag artists. For a lot of reasons, because they really represent a lot of queer values and queer culture, and they're very recognizable visibly and aesthetically as queer imagery. And drag is amazing, and I think most of the world is finally attaching onto that now. Drag has blown up in the last few years, which is great because it's such a creative and interesting art form.
And you do some drag yourself.
Yeah.
How does painting these huge icons, because they're big murals and big icons, how does that influence your own drag activities, your own drag career?
Yeah, definitely big personalities for big walls. I don't think it would be possible to do it on a small one. It's great because it gives me that personal experience and what it means to be part of that community. And I get to meet and perform with a lot of these people that I'm painting, so it just adds authenticity to it. The drag I do though is really weird. I guess it fits into Berlin drag because I'm usually dressed as inanimate objects.
Okay.
I have a number as a cigarette and I'm just coughing the entire time. So I'm not exactly giving you feminine realness.
So you dress up as a cigarette?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and it's terrible, but I enjoy myself, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Yeah.
And Sebastian is here, cooking for us a little bit.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's going on behind there?
Hi, I'm Sebastian. I'm from Cyprus. And this is our kitchen, Mima, in Paolo Pinkel. Mima means small kitchen in Greek, and it's an institution that became famous the last years in Cyprus, where you can get fresh homemade food with all the good ingredients, honest food. What makes Cypriot kitchen special is the climate, the geographical position, where you get all these fresh ingredients, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, a lot of herbs, and of course the olive oil, that's the base of the Mediterranean kitchen. And of course also the history, which so many different cultures have been to Cyprus, and everybody left a little touch in the food, in the culinary tradition. So you have the Greek, the Turkish, the Mediterranean flair, and also the Oriental, with all the spices and different kind of tastes. What made me become a cook, I guess it's a cliche, but it's also the truth. It was a passion since I was a child. I remember me going home and after school, and there was I don't want to sound spoiled, but I didn't like the food, what they cooked, so I was experimenting by myself, doing different kind of things, and this experimental phase became to a passion, and now we're here, and we have Mima and Paolo Pinkel, and we're very happy. Yeah.
Fairly new. Still.
Pretty new. For me, I've been doing them for about like 2 years. I actually I started in Berlin.
Yeah.
I did my very first like street art here.
Those free walls, the Mauer Park, I know you painted the Mauer
free
Park.
walls are just everywhere.
Yeah.
The street art here is incredible. Like it's the best city for it.
What's changed from painting these small portraits and now taking them into such a big scale?
Yeah, it's interesting because the two are definitely connected, but there is a big difference in the process of making them. And for me, like, I really wanted to make art more sociable because I was in my, like, I loved Berlin, but I was in my room painting all the time on my own, and I was like, I'm enjoying this, but it's lonely.
And nobody's seeing that, you know,
Right.
unless somebody
Unless you
buys
make
it
a
or
show.
in the Instagram or an exhibition, nobody's seeing that. But these walls, everybody gets to see them.
Exactly, you're out, and especially for the queer imagery, like it's in public space,
Yeah.
and it's unavoidable. It's outside of our like online echo chambers. It's outside of our like physical echo chambers because on the street everybody is there, and that's especially why I like doing queer imagery because it's making that really visible.
And what's the reaction of these queer icons when they are walking down the street or browsing through Instagram and see a 3-meter high painting of their face? It's like, hey, that's me.
Right? They love it.
Yeah.
As expected, I think to be a drag queen, you have to have that sense of wanting to be in the spotlight. So they like it.
It has a little bit of ego and glamour, and
Exactly, it's all about that.
It fits the part.
You got to be a diva.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's been great actually to get to know a lot of them through doing those murals. It's been a way to connect with people who I might not have otherwise been able to in life.
Yeah.
And especially like social media is a huge part of what I do because it connects the queer community is so niche, and the street art community is even more niche that it really connects everyone around the world together. So social media and Instagram is a huge part of that.
Yeah, and I guess it must be a great opportunity to make new friends or connect with a drag that you want to do a performance together and whatnot. You go through the ego, you know, you want to meet somebody particular, you paint a huge mural of them, and it's like, hey, I painted you, you know, maybe we should be friends.
But yeah. I should do one of you then.
Yeah.
Then you'll have me back to do more.
I am vain enough to accept that offer.
Great. Let's do it right now.
Yeah, sure.
Sebastian, wall of the kitchen. You want a big mural of Stephan on the wall of the kitchen? Alright, let's go. Who's got paint?
Yeah, it was great to get to know a little bit more about you. Now we're gonna grab this amazing food and we're gonna go to the table with Tautau and see what she has for us to drink.
Yeah, great. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to me.
Hello, everyone. Today, welcome to our Bad Dinner Club at Paolo Pinkel Club. And together with me, I'm very honored and very happy to have Mr. Gregory Waldis. He is a great actor, great photographer, and a great man with love for life and everything.
I love it.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I know that in the summer you also photographed a lot of funny people. Is there someone recently you filmed very interesting?
Yes, actually. Last week I got a call from this agent. She has a new client and she just made a movie where she plays Angela Merkel.
Wow.
So because she looks like her. So she asked me to take some shots, and so I did my concept with her. And actually, it should be a little shooting with different characters, and it turned out to be one of the most inspiring and interesting shootings I had in the last year because she was so open and honest and on the spot and professional and really, really touching. So
Wow.
I'll put her pictures on my website. You can look them up.
I always check them up. I find all your photographs are very with a humor and with very strong personality. Is it that you want to explore the personality behind all these people, or actually they just that's genuinely who they are?
No. It's I'm known for. A lot of times people call me up and say, "Oh, I've got problems being photographed. I don't like it. I'm not me. I get nervous." And my friend told me you can deal with it. Yeah. So that's something I really. And it's so easy. You just. I mean, it sounds easy, but the only thing you have to do is sometimes think of my English, because in German we would say, du holst die da ab, wo die sind. You have to get them there where they are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like just looking at you and accepting everything that is there, really everything, and not liking it or not liking it. So you don't like it or you don't like it, you just see it. And then from there you can go on and make little shifts and change, and that's how you get these people to just be with you.
Yeah.
I think people are kind of easy if you can really be with someone without wanting anything, without
True.
pushing them, without demanding, with just being there.
Yeah.
Everyone, or almost everyone, will open up.
Yeah, I agree. Or you just get a good drink and then get them drunk,
Or-
and then they are also
No, I
who
don't
they
like
are.
to do that. Yeah.
Let's have a drink
Let's have a
first. Let's have a drink first. Well, here together, that's our exciting bartender, Sebastian.
Yeah, hi.
Danke sehr.
Thank you.
So
谢谢。
what's the name of this?
Pisco Visar. Das ist eigentlich
Pisco Visar.
Pisco Visar, ja. Pisco Sour is just a classic bar drink.
Yeah.
And this is really just a twist by adding some fruit to it and exchanging the sugar component. Hi guys, my name is Basti, and I'm going to real quick introduce you to the concept of the bar of Paolo Pinkel. So we said when we opened this place, we're going to go back to a very, very basic approach. The key to it is just having a good spirit. Again, like me or the whole crew was getting tired of all these playful things, which actually kind of sometimes drown the flavor of the spirit. So we tried to do really basic stuff. And my favorite drink right now is whiskey soda. Really, really straight drink. Straight
Cool.
to drink. Cheers.
Okay, thank you, Sebastian. And cheers to war. Where's summer drink?
That's good. Normally, there sometimes they say, I want to have a drink, but then they get silly, and that's funny for 2 or 3 pictures.
Yeah.
But I want to go into or I give me more, and then they get depressed and get melancholic, and then it's okay. And,
Okay.
no, but you can do. There's this one anecdote I like to tell. It's this very famous picture of Winston Churchill that was made where he looks really angry. I don't know if it's true, but one says that Yusuf Karsh, a big famous portrait photographer, he got the opportunity to shoot Winston Churchill, and he was there with his cigar in the mouth of Churchill, and so they talked, and he set up his camera, and then suddenly he just slaps the cigar out of Churchill's face, runs back and takes a picture.
Wow.
And that's how this picture happened. So that's also a way, just get people into real situations.
That's a good method.
Yeah.
Don't try
make
that
any
on
friends,
me.
Don't make any friends, but you make good pictures.
Yeah, wow, that's good. So who do you want to, so far you haven't got any chance to photograph, and then you want to in the future, you want to have a chance, opportunity to film him or her. Is there someone particular?
I'm a bit I'm really fascinated with men my age or middle-aged men, finding the moment of expectation and failure in their faces, because that's something that really, like, midlife crisis is something for most of the people, also women, but for men it is a lot too. 40s, 50s, you're out of your hippie time where everything's just cool and you're not into, like, you don't know really where you belong, and maybe career doesn't work out, your family is not the way you wanted it, so and this.
Is that on their face?
At the moment, I'm exploring the strength, the power and the sadness. And that's really, maybe it's the thing I'm going through too. So I really like to work with that.
I actually
something
cannot
too,
find on your face, actually.
Really?
Yeah, when you say that, I was thinking not everyone put that, you cannot explore that on everyone's face, actually.
No, you can't explore it in everyone's face, but you look for the models that you want to work with then in the moment and find that. So that's why I'm interested in people like
Okay.
I had Danny Levy recently, he's a Swiss director.
Yeah.
And,
I saw that photo.
He's kind of successful, so you would think. I mean, he's a good job, does wonderful movies, wins prizes, has a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
And then you do all these nice pictures for the illustration.
Yeah.
What do you call it, for the magazines that I had to do.
Yeah.
And then at the end I asked him, hey, can you just come over to some headshots, easy headshots. And then I get him to just drop it. And then all this emotion comes out, and it's so interesting.
Yeah,
Just,
I saw that photo. If you don't introduce him, I would think, there's something behind what he wants to show to the public in your photo.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's live. And let's move that to our dinner table.
Oh,
I think it's ready. Yeah, we're
That's
going to
good.
eat
I'm hungry.
after this drink.
Yeah, we'll take it along.
Yeah.
It's good, actually. Thank you.
Okay, I think Stephan is already waiting for us in the at the dinner table. Let's go. Okay.
See.
Thank you.
Well, Tautau, I was just at the kitchen, while we
Finally.
were making this amazing food, and I was talking with David that just came back from LA, and he's been painting some murals there, and as a quick trip to Berlin.
Yeah.
Very glad to eat with you, David.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And here we have Gregory. He is he's based in Berlin, but he's from Switzerland, and then he loves food, loves photograph, and loves everything.
But not photographing food.
No, actually not.
Yeah.
No, you can't eat it.
Yeah, because it's always plastic food.
It's always plastic,
This is
or
real
there's a
food.
lot of chemical stuff on it.
Yeah, so
I would like to talk a little bit about some stereotypes in our fields of work. You are in painting.
Yeah.
You are in acting and photography. How much of being a diva is a stereotype within what we do? You work with actors a lot. How many actors are divas?
a lot. Like next month we're shooting our new movie and we have the dietary requirement. And there will be someone send me this. Okay, we want fruits, only not from Lidl, Rivi, and blah blah. Only from Dennis and the organic market.
Okay.
So,
and how do
I'm
they
not in the
check?
movie, actually.
Yeah, not Gregory, not Gregory, not.
Well, I heard this story. I think it was Motley Crue or something like that. This big rock band from the '80s, and they had as a condition on their contract that they wanted a bowl of M&Ms on their locker room or on their dressing room before every concert. But they made questions that there were no brown M&Ms. So somebody had to go through the bag of M&Ms and take off brown M&Ms. But they did that because they were very picky about their music and their amplifiers and that. And they kind of managed it like, if somebody screws up our M&M order, it's most likely that our sound is fucked up. So if there's brown M&Ms, let's go check the equipment.
Yeah.
It was a test.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Interesting. It's funny that they did M&Ms because there's a famous drag queen called Valentina who I did a mural of recently in LA, and one of her big scandals recently was that she requested on her form only red M&Ms.
Okay.
And that was a huge thing because drag queens only recently have become stars in very recent years. So the idea that someone would have that diva-dom to have something so specific and kind of ridiculous on their what's it called on the order form?
Yeah, like a contract, like a requirement.
Yeah, but maybe it's M&Ms. These M&Ms are making Motley Crue do it. They're making they're making
I'm
drag
not
queens do
100% sure
it.
it was Motley Crue, but do you have any weird requests when you're doing festivals? Like, I want 6 puppies on my dressing room, so whenever I feel stressed, I can cuddle them.
I don't, because I'm really chill, but I almost feel like I should. I feel like part of the reason that divas and other people do that is because it's about kind of asserting your position within that place and saying that I'm worthy of this, and it means that people aren't going to treat you badly because you've already said to them, look, and it's really not about the M&Ms or about the puppies, but it's just about saying look, I deserve to be respected and to be treated well. And I think as artists, we are within society, we're often disrespected a lot because people don't really value what we do a lot of the time. So that is a way to kind of go against that. That's one of the ways that I see it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're doing some paintings, you already love painting, do it for free, it's something you love.
Right?
No.
The pay with exposure thing.
Oh, the pay for exposure is so bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least pay with food.
And I have had that before, and I took it gladly.
They are not getting paid to be on this TV show. They're being paid with food.
What? Excuse me. I thought my check was already in the mail.
Yeah.
No, you should have cashed in your diva requirements before stepping into the show.
Damn, we should have had this conversation before.
And how much do you think that the diva aspect is real, and how much is it an attitude, image?
I don't know. For artists? I don't even know. I mean, I do think that I think that the way that art functions in society and the challenges that artists face, it does, like, it means itself to a certain kind of person. And I think that we've spoken before about the role of ego within art. And I mean, I imagine for acting, that's something that comes into play because it's all about you as a person.
I think you have to see the difference between people that use the artist thing to push their ego, the diva move to push their ego. And also what you just said is very important, because it is not the diva, it's the way that the people around them react to the diva that makes it a problem or not a problem. What I see on set a lot is that the diva is the one that gets picked up the latest, brought home the earliest, gets the best food, and is really most respected on set, because everyone is scared that they just
throw a diva fit.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw one of their puppies.
So, and I really believe that is like that is just it's a statement. Yeah, it's not about they need it for their ego. They just don't want to. They want to have good conditions on set. So, if you really have a good set where you have good conditions for everyone, there's no divas.
Yeah,
it really is. And sure, there are some crazy ones that need it for their ego, so they did something different. Yeah. And it's not sexy anymore, at least not in television and film in Germany. You know, like 30 years ago, it was like Klaus Kinski could behave as he wants to. He's the big star. You wouldn't have work. You wouldn't be at work in Germany if you behaved like that, because nobody really likes it.
Well, I can say from my personal experience, I'm not a diva. But showing off the
Sorry, I had something like that.
something everybody else doesn't. But putting on the diva role allows me to show off and act like an artist, rock star. But that's like on Instagram. That's for the public out. But when it comes to the people that it's working with me on a daily basis, my gallerist, my manager, the people helping me set up the exhibitions. There's no use for me being a diva with them, because those are the people that are helping my career grow forward. So I don't want to give extra work to my gallerist ordering just red M&Ms, you know. But maybe putting on my Instagram like, oh, when I'm painting, I only want red M&Ms because I'm a diva. You know, it potences your career and makes you look more important than you actually are.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's really powerful about drag, is that it brings to the front that things like stereotypes, things like the roles that we play, the clothes that we wear, we're all like presenting this image subconsciously or consciously. And drag really like highlights that, because it is a character, you know? But
you choose that character. It's kind of like a form of rebirth, you know? It's like during your whole life, people saw you like that because they know you for years and whatnot. And the same thing happened a little bit each time I moved country or moved school, for example. You got a new opportunity to start fresh with the whole people that you don't know. So if you were a nice guy in one country and you move to other, you can just buy a leather jacket and a motorcycle and say that you've been in motorcycle gangs all your life, and they're not gonna know.
Can you do that? Did you do that? I mean, can you decide to? They always say you should invent yourself new.
Well,
is it really possible?
Yeah, I convinced everybody that I had a TV show in Argentina. I moved here, and it's like,
but
I had like years
she tells
of
me they had a TV show in China.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I was on a dating show. Like you have in Germany, you are the one, or bachelor, and then I was on that in China.
Yeah, you were the one choosing the single man.
Yeah, right.
You had roses too?
Yeah.
Did you actually end up dating that person, or was it just TV magic?
And we dated because we get money. It's dating funds. So we,
You got a dating subsidy.
Yeah. So So we tried out a lot of nice restaurant and then a holiday place, and then they filmed us. In China, it's a kind of economy.
Yeah.
So once you have you are on that kind of show or your private life or whatever, you be careful. You always have a facade. Actually, in that year, I never have a real life. Whatever the audience see, it's not what I want to drink. Maybe I don't have a good taste of wine, but in front of camera, I know someone's watching. I choose that wine. Maybe it doesn't taste good for me, but it makes me feel like I have a taste.
Sophisticated person.
Yeah,
and
quite
at
fake.
the end, you just have like a presence. It's like, hey, order the fancy wine. There's Cypriot, Paris, France, 1972. It's a good pick. You don't know anything, but you're just putting up the facade that.
It's necessary, but because I have other ID, I have a business, and then I must wear something different. So actually, my life is separated by different facade. It's important that,
Yeah, but I think all of us nowadays can, with the internet, and choose more and more what image we want to show off to the world. I have a friend that's a super famous top model, and if you see her Instagram, she looks like a ice mean queen, super chill and cool, and I'm going to stab you in your eye if you get in my way. And you see her in real life, she's the funniest, dorkiest, sweetest person ever.
Yeah.
But I think for her brand, it benefits that she gives this idea of ice queen.
Yeah, and it's all an illusion.
Everything is an illusion.
Yeah, right?
Except this food, it's for real.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I want to thank you a lot for joining us in this powwow, this conversation, in this supper club.
Then thanks for sharing the food with us, and then it's a real moment. We feel everything. Maybe you didn't tell others, but in front of this food, you don't dare to lie to us.
Well, guys, then
cheers.
Toast.
Toast.
Yeah.
Gambe.
Facades.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can follow us in the next episode of Bad Supper Club.